wardrobe, I have to introduce you to a recurring character in my life. This is Chris, also known as Sunkiss, also known as my neighbor.
Pokimane posted a 1-minute TikTok. That's it, 1 minute. And the internet completely lost it. Not because of anything crazy she said, but because of who was in it. A guy she keeps calling her neighbor. And look, I wouldn't even be making this video if it was just one clip. But it's not one clip. It's multiple, back to back, over weeks. And the way she acts around this dude, that's what we're getting into today. So let's go back to where this started. A little while ago, Pokimane introduces this guy on camera. She calls him Chris, also known as Sunk, also known as, quote, a recurring character in my life. Recurring character. Her words, not mine. She explains they met at a building party, bonded over board game night, and now, apparently, they gym together, he cooks for her, and he sings in Chinese, which is oddly specific for someone who's just a neighbor. Now, at first, people kind of let it slide. Oh, cute, she has a neighbor friend, cool. But then she posts another video with the same guy, then another. And that's when the vibe shifted. Because how many of you have filmed multiple TikToks with your neighbor? For fun? Spontaneously? More than once? Exactly. Here's where it gets messy. Once the rumors picked up steam, the backlash was real. Reports came out saying her viewership and donations dropped significantly after fans started connecting the dots. And the comments? Wild. People saying she betrayed them, that her career was over, that they were unsubscribing. Full parasocial meltdown mode.
Dude, Pokey, like, I can sing better. I can cook better. I can do better. I can be better. I'm everything this guy can be. Please. Please just message me back, please.
And none of those people had anything confirmed. It was still technically rumors, and it still caused that kind of reaction. So you start to understand why she kept calling him just the neighbor. It wasn't random, it was smart. She's been in this game long enough to know that the moment she puts a label on it publicly, everything changes. The headlines, the donations, the fans who feel personally cheated. She's protecting something, whether that's her brand, her relationship, or both. Probably both. And then there's the ring thing, which people are sleeping on. Around this same period, she posts a video saying she bought herself an engagement-style ring, says her fans told her to, says she deserved to propose to herself.
I bought an engagement ring for myself.
The internet laughed it off, but sit with that for a second. That's a very deliberate move. Buying yourself a symbolic ring and making a whole video about it while dating rumors are actively swirling. Either that's the most coincidental timing in content creator history, or she's getting ahead of something. Here's the theory floating around. What if she didn't actually buy that ring herself? What if it was a gift and she said she bought it to deflect? Think about what that would mean. It would explain the weird energy around the whole reveal, the way she talked about it, the way she laughed it off a little too quickly. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying the timing is strange and people noticed.
But let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just a Pokimane thing. This is a pattern that plays out over and over with female streamers. The moment they show any sign of a personal life, a guy in a video, a ring, a laugh that lingers too long, part of their fan base treats it like a personal betrayal. Meanwhile, male streamers go public with relationships all the time. Nobody tanks their donations. Nobody spam unsubscribes. The double standard is real. Pokimane actually addressed this. She said that no matter what you do, whether you go public or keep it private, you're going to catch hate either way. So you might as well do what feels right. And honestly, that's a pretty grounded take for someone who's been dealing with this level of scrutiny for years. So here's where I land. Do I think Chris is just her neighbor? No. The body language, the multiple appearances, the way she laughs around him, that's not guy from down the hall energy. That's something more. Do I think she's handling it smartly? Yeah. She's not confirming, not denying, just living her life on camera and letting people draw conclusions. But the thing I keep coming back to, and I genuinely feel for the guy if this is real, is what it's like to be in his position. You're clearly important to someone. You keep showing up in their life, their content, consistently. But publicly, you're just the neighbor. Private is one thing, invisible is another. At the end of the day, we're all watching clips and reading between the lines. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's strategy. Maybe it's both. Because for someone at her level, love and brand management don't live in separate lanes. What do you think is actually going on? Drop it in the comments. I want to know if you're still buying the neighbor story, or if you think the signs have been right there the whole time.